Some people misunderstand Islam and make claims without proper knowledge or context. Before judging, it's important to understand what Islam actually teaches. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Do not cause harm or return harm. Whoever harms others, Allah will harm him. And whoever is harsh with others, Allah will be harsh with him." Islam strictly prohibits harm and injustice in all forms. Some discussions often revolve around marriage in early Islamic history. But in Islam, marriage is not defined by a number alone, it is based on physical, mental, and psychological maturity. Islam emphasizes responsibility, understanding, and readiness before marriage, and these factors can vary from person to person and from time to time in history. In earlier societies, including 1,400 years ago, life conditions were very different. People matured differently due to environment, responsibilities, and survival needs. Islamic history also shows that young individuals were given important responsibilities based on capability, not just age. For example, Usama ibn Zayd was appointed a military leader at a young age due to his competence and trustworthiness. Regarding Aisha, R.A., she later became one of the greatest scholars in Islam, narrating over 2,000 hadiths and teaching both men and women. Her life reflects knowledge, leadership, and strong contribution to Islamic scholarship. The high mortality rate meant that survival depended on adapting quickly. Because life was shorter, the lifespan clock moved faster. People often married and started families shortly after puberty. Now, why did the Prophet marry Aisha, R.A.? Marriage contract can be made anytime. This was considered acceptable in 7th century Arabia due to prevailing social norms. During her time, girls who attain puberty are considered adults. The Prophet waited 3 years before consummation, showing that physical readiness was considered before anything else. Even his critics at the time accused him of many things, but they did not raise this issue. Aisha, R.A., later became one of the greatest scholars in Islam, narrating over 2,000 hadiths and teaching many companions, showing her intellectual and spiritual maturity. In Islam, marriage is not based on age alone, but on maturity, responsibility, and readiness, which can differ from person to person and time to time. Islam also gave women rights that were revolutionary for its time, and remain significant even today. The right to education, inheritance, property ownership, consent in marriage, financial support, and respectful treatment are all clearly established in Islamic teachings. The Prophet said, "The best of you are those who are best to their wives." Islam consistently emphasizes dignity, justice, and compassion for women. In the end, insulting a religion without knowledge or evidence is not strength, it is misunderstanding. Before judging, take time to learn. Knowledge first. Respect always.